So if you're looking for an extremely small and extremely curious and high-end way to podcast, have we got a gadget for you? This is the Teenage Engineering TP-7, which is a tiny, beautiful handheld recorder, like a dictaphone from the 29th century, or maybe the 21st century because it's real. But Matt, who is representing Teenage Engineering, is going to show us how it works. And Matt, what can we do with these two things together? What do we get?
So here we've got TP-7, which is our field recorder. So anything from mic sources, even line instruments, stuff like that, we can feed that into it and record the audio, play it back, export the audio to your computer. You can also transcribe it if it's a spoken word type thing.
It has a companion app, basically, where you can transcribe the audio into text.
Exactly.
Which is wild.
So all of this allows you to kind of go out and about. It's battery powered and sort of conduct your podcasting activities wherever you want to go.
When we say this thing is small, it is astronomically small. I mean, it's what is this? This is 5 centimeters by 7 or so. It's tiny. Show me just the basics of just how you record on the TP-7, and then we'll have a look at the mic and what you can kind of upgrade this to.
Sure. So the very basics of it, when it's switched on, it's really simple to operate. You've got the record button, which gets it ready to record. You've got a feed then that comes through if you're checking it on headphones. And then you just simply hit play. It starts recording.
Hi, how are you doing?
How are you going?
Yeah, really good, thanks. Lovely to be here in your extremely small podcast.
Very good.
A podcast in your pocket.
And so once you're done, you press stop. And then it starts recording.
Hi, how are you doing?
How are you going?
Yeah, really good, thanks.
And then, of course, that moving platter allows you to...
Lovely to be here in your extremely small podcast.
And what is this appendage here?
This rocker switch allows you to quickly scan through without needing to,
Yeah, amazing.
And then you can go through your different clips, or like one we did earlier here.
Hi.
Hey there, how's it going?
Yeah.
And so all of this is done with just the TP-7 on its own, but we can upgrade the input sound with different microphones, such as the CM-15.
So what is this?
So this is a large diaphragm condenser microphone with built-in power. It's...
if you can see inside I'm trying to angle the light so that you can catch the capsule. Ooh, I think I almost had it. But yeah, inside here is basically a round studio capsule like you would get. Oh, yes.
Was that too bright?
Yeah, there you see it. Do you see it? So it's this is what would be inside a studio mic. It's a condenser capsule, I assume. So literally what would be inside a high-end studio mic, not a tie clip microphone or something.
Or like the tiny microphone that's in there. It just allows for more detail, and the amplification stage in the microphone is such that the noise floor is very, very low and very, very clear.
Hello. Oh, wow. Hi. I'm suddenly realizing that I'm turning on my radio voice. Yeah, that sounds really nice.
So why don't we start that recording as well?
Hello. My name is Alex. Today I'd like to talk to you about the extremely niche podcast I'm developing called Podcasting While Skydiving. When noise is a factor, but portability, I've definitely got that covered using my TP-7 and CM-15.
Then we go back through to find our best bits.
But portability... that is so cool. Hang on, wait. Oh! That's so fun.
Oh, we've got it on the playback mode where it loops.
My name is Alex. Today I'd like to talk to you about the extremely niche podcast I'm developing called Podcasting While Skydiving. So I guess the point to make here is it sounds really good. Objectively, I would say that actually sounds amazing. Now, we haven't got it here, but this comes with a little clamp, and you can...
That's right, yeah.
Which is to say that it would fit on this kind of stand or on a mic stand, and that there is a tripod adapter that you can get.
That's right, yeah. I think the adapter actually can't remember the exact measurement, but it's the one that works for most camera fittings.
Yeah.
And then you can get another adapter that will put it onto a mic stand. But certainly they do an optional tripod, which is very elegant teenage engineering thing, which kind of completes the setup.
I suppose like the thing to stress here is that your entire podcasting rig is battery operated and is able to fit into this space and is computer free. Do you know what the sort of battery life is on the TP-7 and CM-15?
So I think on the CM-15 it's something along the lines of 10 hours.
Yeah.
And that's with it switched on. The power there is essentially powering the amplification stage to get the mic running. But you don't need that though. You can phantom power it if you've got a desk. Yeah. On the bottom you've got 3 different connections. You've got the mini XLR, which the adapter comes with it. You've got the TRS output, the mini jack there. And then you've got USB-C. So you could even just USB-C straight into a computer or into the TP-7 or into the TX6 or the OP1, any of that stuff.
What would be the advantage of USBing into this? Would that give you another channel or?
Well, it wouldn't give you another channel as such. I think it's just an option if you don't have one of these aux cables lying around, but USB-Cs are very, very common these days.
Can you use other mics with the USB-C or is it just teenage engineering stuff?
I think so long as they're class compliant, but I'm not 100%.
Okay. So around the top, just to stress here, you've got 3 inputs for like mini jack devices and those are stereo?
That's right, yes.
Mono?
So they can be stereo or mono input. Certainly the output of the CM-15 is dual mono, so it just goes across both sides of that. But then equally, they are designed for I hate that one.
TRRS.
TRRS.
Not TRS.
No.
But they will take TRS because these are TRS.
Yes, they do both. But the point of it having TRRS is that you can plug in a headset like the M1 that Teenage Engineering do, or any of the other kind of headphones, or even like the Apple ones have that sort of extra ring that allows you to listen back in stereo, but also record on one channel.
Do you know what? I've got one here to show you, friends. So this is, I've got this like Rode, I have like the Rode Wireless Me, which just as an example, something else that you could plug into this because like the Wireless Me supports both. So that's TRS and that's TRRS. What you're saying is that you would have the ability, presumably, that people can monitor themselves through?
Monitor themselves, speak into it, and then listen back once you're finished recording.
Yeah, that is actually quite legit. I mean, obviously, you'd be using headphones or like a headset and a headset mic, but still quite an interesting thought that you could have 3 people that could all be talking and monitoring themselves through the device. But yeah, so you could literally plug in, if you wanted, you could plug in wireless device, should be able to turn this on and then speak through it. And you've got, use it as a field recorder, an insanely small field recorder, where you could have that on a kit bag.
Yeah.
Hit record and you're recording 3 wireless mics if that was your bag.
Yeah.
But it looks really small and like it only does sort of 1 or 2 things, but actually it's really quite flexible. Like it's a multi-track recorder. It has its own mic built in. Obviously you could, anything that is stereo jack or TRRS, you can plug that in as well and record it. And you can record, you said you've got like 128 gigabytes of built-in space.
Yeah, there's a lot of storage on there, so you'll never run out. But you can manage all that with the Field Kit app on the computer where you just plug it in. It kind of looks at it as an MTP device.
Not sure.
It's basically, you plug it in with USB with it switched off, and then it just sees all the files and folders and you can arrange everything, take stuff off that you need. You can even put stuff on there if you need to store something, or you can store and play back audio on there as well.
Oh, wow. So like if you're using it as an event or something, you could have music just playing.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could have like intro music for something just playing off it.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's amazing. It's like, it just seems like it's really small. It's battery operated. It can record lots of things. It has its own built-in recorder. You also have transcription. Do you want to just show us very briefly like some transcribed audio and like how it, because that's kind of wild.
So this is come from there. It may or may not. Let me make sure it's connected first. So if we go into the main menu here where we've got all our different settings, I just went past Bluetooth. So if we go to accept, let's reconnect here. This is the connection process. And then let's find a bit of audio that we did, maybe the one earlier. It starts recording. The one earlier than that. So this is what I mean. So where we've transcribed it and it's still on there, it's then brought up the transcription that we can see here. So as we press play. Hey there, how's it going? Yeah. And then you have your conversation. You can basically just leave that running for quite a while. And you can hear that I sort of said leave a bit like leave. You can leave it. So it still understood what I said. And you can skip into a different part of the conversation as well. So where we've gone to it there.
Like, roughly, how long could you record within this for?
And then where's the rest of it? And then skip to the end.
Yeah. If we want to stop, pause, listen back, what do we do?
Yep. So just...
Stop.
So, yeah.
You see how it's bi-directional as well. It's so cool. It's so cool. So yes, I mean, it's an amazing device. It is absolutely wild. If you're looking for something that's small, portable, battery operated, you can literally put it in your pocket, like including mics. You could have a couple of these mics and still stuff them in a jeans pocket. So pretty good. Yes, we'll put links to the TP-7, the CM-15, and other teenage engineering stuff. We've done other videos as well with Matt. So if you're curious to learn more about the system, have a look. We'll see you next time. Thanks very much.